Welcome to your Pilates Reformer workout. My name is Melanie, your Mildly Goth Pilates instructor. Today we're going to do a full body reformer workout. Place on 2 red springs or 2 heavy springs. Headrest will go up, meet you lying down on the reformer, and we'll get started. And as always, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I post new workouts every Tuesday. And if you're already subscribed and you want something a little extra, my membership studio offers exclusive workouts with lots of fun props, new variations, and I think you'll really love it. I'll add a link up here where you can find that. Place your foot bar to the downward position. Once you're ready, we're going to pull forward on the straps. Place 1 loop over your right thigh, preferably the right loop, the left loop over your left thigh. We're going to scoot away from the shoulder blocks so we have a little bit of space between our shoulders and the machine. Legs are going to come up to tabletop. Find your neutral spine so the bottom of your sacrum is heavy on the mat. Ribs are down, shoulders rolled wide. We're going to begin just tapping the toes low. Exhale, hinge at the hip to bring the legs high and bring the knees in toward the chest just a little bit. So we're starting to warm up our deep core. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you bring it up. So it can be common to want to let the back arch as the legs go down and the ribs pop down. That's losing quite a bit of the core connection here. So you really want to make sure that you only dip down as low as you can control it. Okay? So keeping that little bit of natural curve under your low back. Ribs are heavy. And if you like, you can bring the knees in toward the body just a little bit more, finding tension in between your hip bones, warming up your deep core layer here. Good. These are so simple, but can be really effective in just kind of bringing everything together in terms of your abdominal muscle structure. Good. Let's take another 4. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you raise it up. 3, 2, again, ribs heavy, and 1. Once you're back up to starting, we're going to keep the feet together, toes and heels together, knees go wide, arms long by your sides. We're going to dip that shape low. Exhale, bring it up again. So we're almost in our frog position. Feet together, knees wide. See if this changes your experience of where in the abdominals you're feeling this. I also tend to get a little bonus inner thighs from this one. Good, let's keep it going for 8. Lots of lower abdominals for me. 7. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, zip your abs together as the knees come up. 5 more. Definitely getting some thighs too. Moving slowly with intention. Last 2. And 1. Good. Pause at the top. We're going to take knee circles. Knees together. Dip the toes down. Open the knees wide. Draw them up and together. Dip the toes down. Open wide, keeping that core connection. Starting to maybe get a little bit of obliques involved here. We've got 5. Our ribs are staying heavy. Make sure you're not gripping with anything in your upper body, including but not limited to your face and your upper traps. Last one. Let's reverse. Knees open at the top, toes stay together, dip down, legs together and up. Knees separate, lower down, knees together and up. 6 more. Taking care to make sure you're not losing that neutral curve in your spine. I bet you I'm really feeling my TVA or my deep core working hard here. Last 3. 2. And 1. Very nice. Bring it back to tabletop. From tabletop, keeping your neutral spine, we're going to extend out to 45 or your low point. Bend the knees, bring it in. Knees can come close to chest. Exhale, press out. Bend the knees, bring it in. Lots of thighs here. Definitely keeping core engaged, ribs down and connected to pelvis. So you're getting legs and abs here. Good. We're going to go for 5. This is 4. Last 3. 2, and 1. Now we raise up to 90 degrees, hinging at the hips, lower down to 45 or lower. Hinge at the hips, raise it up, and lower. So it's like a slightly less supported lower and lift that we would do with feet and straps. Good. 5 more. 3, 2, good, and 1. Back up to 90. Flip the legs to Pilates V, flex the feet, lower to 45, frogs with thighs and straps. Bend the knees, extend. Bend the knees, draw the heels in toward your pelvis. Exhale, push to extend. You've got 6, 5, 4, last 3, final 2, and 1. Good. Extend long, back to parallel, up to 90 degrees, right into your leg circle. So open, down, around, close, and up. You may choose to take this really wide, or you can take a more classical variation where the legs kind of stay up above the 45-degree marker and the circle is quite small. That's what I'll do today. Choose your own adventure. You've got 4. Ribs stay heavy. 3, 2. You may find that you feel a lot less supported here than you do with the feet or in straps. Let's reverse. That's good. That's a challenge, right? And down, around, together, and up. Making sure you're hinging at the hips. Nice. Last 4. Final 3. Last 2. And 1. Very nice. Legs up to 90 degrees. Bring the straps off of the thighs carefully and slowly. Anchor yourself down on the platform and close the stopper. Next, let's go for our roll down series. I placed on a red and a blue or a heavy and a light. Sit on the reformer, feet on the headrest. Grab your straps, thread your hands through. Grip the ropes above the hardware. Your butt will be about a hand's distance away from the back edge of the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Big breath in, exhale. We're going to resist the springs as we curl down, rolling the spine down 1 vertebra at a time, finding this big scoop here at the bottom. Deep breath in, exhale, roll it up until you sit up nice and tall. If you need to scoot forward or backward to be more comfortable, feel free to do that. Try to lift out of your lumbar spine at the top. Deep inhale. Exhale, rolling down with articulation. Good. Shoulders are rolled wide at the bottom. Exhale, feel your abs zip in and up at the bottom. Good, and up. So think about the resistance making the roll down harder as you go down. Think about resisting the springs on return as you roll up as well. Good, rolling down equally on both sides. So try not to rock side to side. Using your breath, exhale to roll up. Good, really feeling our core waking up. Shoulders roll back. Good. Come on back to sitting. Now we're going to find that curve again. Getting this nice big scoop. We're going to hold that, shoulders wide. Raise one leg to tabletop, lower it back down, marching. Other leg to tabletop, lower it back down, keeping your belly button zipped up. Core is engaged. Taking care not to bring the shoulders up to the ears. Nice steady control through the pelvis. If you'd like to take a little deeper scoop, you're welcome to do that. Good. We're going to take 2 more each side until we're even. Still breathing. Last set. And 1. Good. Roll it up to sitting. Relax. Roll out your shoulders. Rock your head side to side, ear to ear, or ear to shoulder. Next variation, we're going to roll down. Raise both legs to tabletop. Try to hold this now. We tap 1 toe down. Bring it back up. It's really hard. I'm not even going to tap my toe all the way. Really working our abdominals in a slightly different way. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you bring it up. So you can see my opposite knee really wants to come in toward my chest. to hold this position. Good, just 2 more each side. This one's very challenging for me. I don't know about for you. Good. Feet down, roll it up. Whew. I'm gonna be sore from that one tomorrow. And take a quick break. Last but not least, your oblique pulses. So we're going to roll down, find our big scoop, tilt to the left side. So your right hand comes up, your left arm is lowered. Pulse up and pulse down. Making sure this top shoulder isn't up by your ear, excuse me. Shh. You can take this slow and steady or quick. Good, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, big scoop, other side, left arm up, tilting to the right side. Small pulses. Both shoulders relaxed back. This is 5, 4, that's 3, final 2, and 1. Back to center, deep inhale, exhale, roll it up. And let's get rid of the straps and move on. All right, next up, extend your legs long over the headrest. You can cross them at the ankle if you like. You still want about a hand of distance between your butt and the end of the mat. I'm on a red and a yellow or a heavy and an extra light. You could just do the heavy if you want. Thread your hands through the loops, grab onto the ropes above the hardware once again. Sit up really tall so we're lifting out of the lumbar spine so we're not banana shaped at the moment. Keeping the ribs down, shoulders wide, draw the elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, bring it forward without collapsing through the chest. Big inhale, exhale, and extend. So think about this starting with the shoulder blade movement. So rather than yanking forward with the arms, think about the shoulders plugging back and the shoulder blades starting to squeeze together before you really even consciously feel the biceps get involved. Good. We're going to take 5 more. Checking in with your back, making sure you're not starting to sink into your low back. Good. And of course, if you'd like to kick up the weight or lower it at any point, feel free to do so. Nice. Last one. Extend the arms forward. Next up, place the straps in your hands. We're going to find a W shape with your arms. So we're going to be bent at sort of a 90-degree angle out to the side. Palms are facing forward. We're going to press the palms back, bring the arms slightly in front. Elbows down, a little bit lower if you're starting to feel it in your traps, big time. Good. Take that shape back, squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back, and avoiding popping the ribs out in front of you. Still want to keep ribs connected down to your pelvis. Good. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bring it back to starting. Grab both straps in one hand. Switch on to 1 red or 1 heavy. Straps back in hands. Flip your palms to face the back wall, still sitting up really tall. You're going to almost skim the sides of the machine, pressing your hands back, bringing them right back to starting. Exhale, press back and forward. Think about growing taller as the straps push behind you with the hands. Got lots of triceps, lots of shoulder, lots of back. Last 3. Breathing through the hard part. 2. And 1. Good. Now we flip our palms to face forward in the straps. Same concept. Now we're going to press back, keeping our palms facing forward and back. Your range might not be as intense for this one. Feeling more through the front of the shoulder, some through the chest, some through the back. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Very nice. Next, I'm going to cross my legs for this one. Grab the straps in the hands, palms face each other, roll the shoulders back. You're going to open your arms out to a T and bring them back to starting. So again, keeping the ribs heavy down toward the pelvis. Trying to avoid the hands going too high. You don't want them up here. Just want them shoulder height or even a little lower. Think about shoulders squeezing together in the back. Good. And the straps may move slightly in the hands as the arms open out to the side. Take care not to let your upper back curve forward. Think about nice tall posture, lifting up out of your back. I lost count, but let's do 2 more. Last 2. And 1. Good, hopefully your back is feeling really strong after all that. Grab onto both straps in one hand. We're gonna turn to face where the foot bar would be. Crossing the legs, putting the opposite leg on top this time. We're going to flip the palms to face forward, sit up nice and tall, still in the red spring. Exhale, sit up really tall as you push the palms up and lower them back down. So we're kind of mimicking the series we just did. Good, let's go for 5. This is 4. Making sure you're not sinking into your low back. Last 3. Just up to shoulder height or a little bit lower even. Taking care to really stabilize through your core. And 1, right into cerva tray. Bend the elbows in, extend long. Exhale as you extend. Keeping your shoulders wide as you extend out. Try not to bring the chest and backwards into extension. Keeping your ribs stacked over your pelvis. Good. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Right into hug a tree. Fingers together, elbows wide, open, and close. Only 6. This is 5. 4. Feel your shoulder blades drift towards each other. Use your upper back to close the fingers. Last 2. And 1. Right into shave head. Fingers make a triangle. Thumbs together, index fingers together. Hinge forward at the hips. Exhale, extend up. Bring that shape right behind the crown of your head. Elbows stay wide. Abs are engaged. You've got 6. Last 5. Oh, take care not to lose the shape. Easier said than done. Final 3. 2. And 1. Extend the arms up. Stack the spine 1 bone at a time. Arms draw around. And close the stopper. Last but not least, we're going to stretch out. So walk around to the back edge of your machine. Foot bar is still down or removed. 1 red spring or 1 heavy spring. Feet hip distance apart on the floor. Hands just on the very edge of the carriage. Straighten out your legs. Send your sit bones way back behind you. We're going to take a big breath in. Exhale, push the carriage away. Trying to really unfurl your lumbar spine. So kind of like you're sticking your butt out to the back wall. Taking care to bring your ribs downward. So not down to the floor, but really connected to your pelvis still. Inhale, roll up, restacking the spine. Good. So trying to take care to keep your hip bones right over your ankles. Big breath in. So I'm not sending my hips forward or back. They're still oriented right over my heels. Pressing out. Let's articulate up, curving through the spine. Now we're going to press out, flaring the sit bones back. We're going to bend the right knee, look under my left arm, get a nice big stretch through that left leg. Breathing in, keeping pressure through the left palm. Extend everything, roll up. And on the opposite side, press out, flare your sit bones back. Bend the left leg, look under your right arm. Take a big inhale in every direction. Straighten out both legs, roll up to close the carriage, and you are all done. Whew, so that was a journey. If you liked what you just did, please subscribe if you're not already. I post new workouts every Tuesday. I would love to see you again. And I also wholeheartedly encourage you to sign up for my membership program to get access to exclusive workouts with more challenges, new variations, lots of props. That's where a lot of the goodies are. So I'd love to see you there. As always, thank you so much to my membership supporters. You guys are helping make this all happen. I'm really trying to do a big push for content, and subscriptions really matter to me. So thank you. Thank you also to my super thanks supporters. You guys are the best. I will see you guys next week. Love you all. Bye.